One Charting Man Dan here. Hope you're having a good weekend. Looking at APHB per request today. This is a penny stock. I'm not bashing this stock in particular. I'm going to be bashing some penny stocks and lack of liquidity. You know, every penny stock has its story. FDA approval coming, uplisting coming, blah, blah, blah. Story goes on, very rarely materializes. And if you don't have dollar volume, you could have the greatest story in the world, and it doesn't mean anything if you do not have dollar volume. What I mean is, look at this. Volume day, you had 730,000 shares traded. That was the highest volume in a couple months, and that dollar volume was about $140,000. So, you know, looking at Friday, 71,000 shares traded, even at an average of 20 cents, that is about $14,000 traded. Just not giving much opportunity or liquidity for entries and exits, and it's a good way to become a bag holder and get locked up into shares. So that's my little preach on penny stocks and liquidity. Looking at the chart now, you can see this 100-day moving average is resistance. That level is 214.214. You can see on 2 days in a row here, it got above it, and then the bears knocked it back down, couldn't close above it, and the same thing happened on Friday. You have support. The 50-day moving average support is 17 cents. Right below it is the middle Bollinger Band support at 16.5. and the 10-day moving average at 16.2. So those are three levels of support to keep your eye on. This is an ugly candle on Friday showing a lot of selling, but with this little volume, you know, it could have been a 500 share print up here for all I know. There's not much liquidity, without that much liquidity on penny stocks, the technicals can get kind of screwy. For example, here you had the bearish MACD cross, but it didn't really materialize in any downside move, and then went right back for a bullish cross, even though the price hasn't moved too much. Looking at a potential bearish cross again coming up, and with Friday's candle, that would point that the bears are in control, but again, with such little volume, who knows how the day actually played out. Looking at the weekly chart, it does look to be leveling out a little bit. You have a double bottom here at 12, where it was the low of the week for these 2 weeks. And you can see this middle Bollinger Band is resistance, just like on the daily chart. This on the weekly chart, it's getting knocked back down without being able to close above it. So the bulls want to see some closes above 21 on the daily and the weekly chart. The middle Bollinger Band on the weekly chart resistance is lining up with the 100-day moving average resistance on the daily chart. So that's definitely the strong resistance level to be watching. And that's all I got on APHB. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.